I'm round at my parents' house this weekend and my dad dug out some of my old work and I was quite pleased to see it. It's funny to think that this is vintage work. It's exactly 30 years old. They are steel plates, steel squares, tiles you could say. And they had a bit of Velcro to fit them, stick them onto the wall with. And these things are magnets. Some up here. They are kind of magnetic plastic covered with glitter, a sort of glittery plastic. They're all kind of based on cartoon. They're cartoony. I wanted them to appear as though they were animated. There's too many on this one tile, but the idea was that I'd have all these different tiles and there would be no set composition. So you can have a piece going over the edge like that. There's Mary Poppins in there somewhere. There's Mary Poppins upside down. And there's Mary Poppins, but she's morphed into a sort of pregnant Mary Poppins with an umbrella for a head. This is almost like one of those computer game characters. But they actually do, you can put them upside down, but they do, in my head, they've got they're kind of like a body. And some of them have got wings. That was one of my favourite ones. This was like a character with a skirt that was almost like a caterpillar track. It was a caterpillar track or like feet. And I've got a version of my balloon character there, like a balloon-headed thing. Quite tactile. But it's all that the background was spray can paint, which I used to buy from a supplier up in Camden Town. What else can I tell you about this? I think looking at it now with my current art head on, I'm interested in some of the shapes, but I think I would have shapes that were more similar. So like I'm quite interested in the idea of repeat patterns, but where you create so say I drew that, it's like a figure with legs. I like the way the leg becomes part of the other character's body. So it'd be better if there was one leg, and then that's like the two legs joined together. So I'd kind of take that pairing and I would draw that again and again. So I had lots, but none of them are exactly the same, but it's the same kind of motif. And then I think it would read better across the whole thing. Looking at this, I feel like they work. You almost just need like a couple that are related, like that's much more related. So it looks like that's moved from that. But it's exciting, there's a lot of energy in it, and it relates very well. It relates very much to what I'm doing at the moment with I keep going back to this idea of wallpaper and figures coming to life. They're being kind of coming in and out of the background, coming in and out of life. I can't describe it properly, really. I'm not really into worrying about putting it into words. I think I'm a visual artist, so I make visual things that express something, but it doesn't need to be translated into words.